moment to let people join. Okay. Yay! Okay, y'all, so today I am back in my room, and before we begin, I just want to let y'all know I'm doing something a little bit different today. I mean, obviously I just started going live, like it's only been a week, but I know I said that, you know, Wednesdays would be like a fashion lookbook. I am wearing one of my original designs. Let me show you guys. This is the ÀŞÄ shirt. So we're going to talk about this. Let me show you guys the back. Can you see it? This is the back of the shirt. So I am going to talk about the shirt and like what it means and like why I created it and all that good stuff. But like the title says, today we're cleaning out my closet because, you know, yesterday as I was trying to like plan for this lookbook and everything, I just remembered I don't have my light, but I think the lighting is fine, so it's fine. Like I was just like, something is missing. Usually I use like a selfie light, but is it by force? I don't think it's by force. It's okay. But I was trying to plan for today's lookbook and everything, and I was just going through my closet. I said, this tin is like, it's overflowing with stuff that I don't wear anymore. And also, sorry y'all, I'm hungry. Like, so I warmed up. I warmed up a little cinnamon roll. So like, I might have to take some breaks because your girl needs some sustenance. But yeah. But basically, as I was like planning for today's lookbook, I was going through my closet and I was just like, yo, like there's so much stuff in here that I don't wear anymore. And my rule is if I have not worn it in the last like 1 to 2 years, what is it still doing in my closet? Like I'm not a hoarder, and so the only thing that I believe in collecting is books. That's about it. But when it comes to like clothing and stuff, I'm like, if I'm not gonna wear it, I might as well sell it or donate it. But I have some cute stuff in there that I'm like, you know what? I feel like somebody else would, you know, want to get this, especially if it's stuff that I've only worn like once or twice. Because there's literally a dress in there that I got from this boutique called Fabrique, and I was like, yo, this dress is so cute, but my boobs got kind of big for it, and I was just like, okay, you know what, I need to sell this. So we're definitely gonna do a closet clean out. We're gonna talk about, hi, welcome to those of y'all who are chatting. Okay, wait, there's so much going on. Like, hey y'all, today we're cleaning out my closet. I was just kind of like giving an overview of why, because I wanted to do a lookbook of my t-shirt that I designed. Let me show y'all. It says ÀŞÄ, so my Yoruba peeps, you know what that means. And then this is the back of the shirt with my original artwork on it. Okay, so let's check into the chat. Hi Boma, thank you for tuning in. Alex Milani says, I'm a film director based in the United States, and I wanted to say you're very attractive. Have you ever considered modeling or reacting? So I do model. I want to like get more into it. So this summer I actually modeled at, I modeled for a Macy's fashion show in Atlanta. I've modeled for Tarte, and I've modeled for like a couple of like marketing campaigns, but I want to like model for real. So yeah, like that is something that I'm focused on. Like I know I need like an official comp card. I need to like work with a photographer and actually get some really good digitals and stuff for my portfolio. So if you're a photographer, you're based in Atlanta, hit me up. Gok says, do you have a man? That's none of your business. Okay, so yeah, this is not a, what are those videos called? Mukbangs? I don't know what it's called, but I'm not about to be like eating OD in front of y'all. I'm just really hungry, so. Okay. We're gonna get into what today's video is. But before we start, I do want to light a candle. Wow, that was actually really good. Just what I needed. Okay. Today is definitely gonna be like chaotic good. I'm a chaotic good type of gal. So subscribe if you like that vibe. But before we begin, I do want us to set an intention. I know I always like incense, but God says you're so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks y'all for the compliments. Okay. Instead of incense today, we are going to light a candle. Because today's intention, actually maybe I should light the incense. I don't know. You know, like when you have like a routine or a ritual or whatever that you do all the time and you're like, let me switch it up. That's kind of how I am. I feel like because I'm an artist, like, it's my artwork. Okay. Hey y'all, can you hear me now? I hope that you guys can hear me now. Like, let me know. I like changed something up. So let me ask. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, great. I wasn't sure. Thanks, Random User 101. I wasn't sure if you were trolling or if like, because sometimes I get trolls in the chat and I'm like, can y'all actually hear me or not? Okay. So yeah, I just like exited out, but okay, great. Now we can read the declaration for today. Random user, no, thank you, because yesterday I had so many trolls and I was just like, oh my god, they've come again, these people. Okay, but thank you for like giving me a heads up, and I hope you subscribe. Okay, we are gonna get into the closet clean out. I just like I'm a believer, so I do feel like it's very important to like set a tone of positivity and like high vibrations for my lives, because the internet is a very scary place, okay? So today we're reading from God Fashions before we get into the chaos that is my closet right now. And today's affirmation is divine enablement. Okay, so whether or not you are a believer in Christ or not, I feel like it doesn't hurt to declare like positivity over your life. Like, this is not me trying to convert nobody, okay? Like, this is just me. I personally like doing these things. Okay, so Today, I speak over my life and my household that God watches over us to keep us in safety. No weapon formed or fashioned against me shall be able to prosper. God is my keeper and God is my strength. God is my help. I shall not be dismayed. My bow shall reach over the walls, and my feet have been planted from sea to sea. I have global prominence. I am lifted above every situation and circumstance that surrounds me. I am established over every plan and limitation of darkness. I am set at liberty to find full expression and purpose. My pain is turned into power, and my tests have become testimonies. Amen. And my life is a point of reference to the glory of the Lord. My tents are enlarged, my borders are widened. I have the keys of the kingdom. I have the wisdom of the ancient. I have the tongue of the learned. The heavens are open to me, and my prayers are heard by God, and my requests are granted. I am healed, and I remain in health. I have good success, my ways are prosperous, life favors me. I am a sign and wonder unto many. I am divinely enabled. I am reconciled with God. God is at peace with me, and I am blessed wherever I go. In Jesus' name I believe, and I say amen. So that is for all of us. Okay, now let's get into today's video. So I'm gonna adjust. Let's move this back a little bit. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about this shirt that I designed. So it says ÀŞÄ. So basically, my fashion line is all art infused, and right now I am kind of I'm in a space right now, if I'm being real with y'all, where I want to make sure I start off with casual streetwear that you can dress up or down. And I'm pairing it with this vintage distressed Levi's skirt. Very cute. I actually got this at this vintage shop in San Diego when I was living there. It was very surfer rock chic. So I was like, okay, it's kind of cute because in another life, actually no, in this lifetime, I will be in a band. I used to be in an a cappella group and do musical theater. Side note, very side note, but I do definitely think that my style is informed by the type of music I like. So I do rock music and stuff like that. I mean, hello, Nirvana tattoo, okay. So anyways, I was like, you know what? I want to kind of create t-shirts that remind me of my favorite band t-shirts, which are always very unique. It has art on the back and stuff. And I wanted it to incorporate Afro-Indigenous languages and culture because I'm Nigerian. And so I was like, for me, when I was developing this part of my fashion line, I was like, okay, I remember being in high school, listening to MGMT, The Script, back in the 2010s, MGMT was popping. I remember I saw them live and I was like, oh my God, Hot Shell Ray, all of these really cool bands, very vibrant and stuff. I remember I loved these brands and I was like, when I would wear these indie band shirts, it could signal to other people, especially other Black people, because, a lot of Black people in my school were not really listening to that kind of music. That would signal, hey, I'm part of this community, and it would be a great conversation starter. So with this shirt, I wanted it to signal that this is my culture, this is my belief system, and I want it to be able to kind of be a symbol, kind of like a band t-shirt, to other people who resonate with the message. Okay, so I'm looking, I'm reading the chat right now. So Dan Mino says, oh my, seems you are a problem because you killing them, babe. Thank you. Remember that song? Ooh, you be killing them, period. Okay, ÀŞÄ, period. I like that. Yeah, so you see the message. So for those of y'all who are not familiar with Yoruba culture, or I want to say ÀŞÄ is also a principle in the Ifa spiritual tradition, but let me not get ahead of myself. Okay, so I'm about to tell Okay, can y'all hear me now? I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on. Why does it keep muting me? Is it because, okay, I mean, the only thing I'm doing differently today is that I'm not using Wi-Fi, I'm using 5G. Let's see. This thing is so chaotic. I turned off my Bluetooth, so, let's see. Let me see if I quit Spotify for a quick second, if it'll work. Can y'all hear me? Can you guys hear me? Oh my gosh. I'm just simple something I'm just trying to do. And it's given all of this extra. Oh, okay, let's see. I was gonna tell y'all what ALAERE means. Okay, you guys can hear me again. I don't know what is going on. My apologies. I literally don't know what's happening. So just kind of keep me updated whether or not y'all can hear me. But I was about to tell y'all what ALAERE means and why it is so important and why I incorporated it into a t-shirt. Okay, so in Yoruba religion, this is what it says on Google. In Yoruba religion, ALAERE is a postulated natural force or power that creates, catalyzes, or facilitates change in the natural world depending on interpretation. So basically, it signifies the universal life force or power to make things happen, bringing about change and balance. It functions as a declaration of will and agreement, similar to amen or so be it, and it represents an inherent divine energy within all things. The concept is also found in other cultures as chi or prana, highlighting its universal nature as a life energy. Okay, so I do care about my chi. I do. Like, that is also something that I care about. But I think, like, I've talked about this in other videos because a lot of my artwork does incorporate elements of, like, Taoism and, like, Ifa spiritual philosophy, which ties to like Yoruba culture, and it's just these ideas of like a universal consciousness, our connection to nature, balance, and all that stuff. And so yeah, like that's why I made the t-shirt. You can check it out on my website, ALAERELifestyle.com. But before we get into the closet clean out, do not judge. So this is my closet behind me. There is a lot going on, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna bring y'all closer. There's a lot going on, but I'm just like, I want to kind of clean out stuff. So we're going to go through everything in my closet-ish, and we're going to decide what should I keep, what should I sell, all of that stuff. So do not judge. But I do want it to be like a lot more, what's it called? Organized before my birthday. Yeah, like I just want the energy to be nice. But can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Maybe I should turn the Wi-Fi back on. I don't know. Let me know in the chat, like if y'all can still hear me, let me know. But so we're gonna go through my closet right now. I don't even know where to begin. Maybe what we'll do, we'll start with the jackets. Oh, I just have so many things that I'm like, do I even wear this? Like, somebody else could benefit from this. Okay, so, okay, you guys can hear me? Great. Lovely. Because I don't know what all of these technological things that are happening. I don't know about all that. Okay, so we now have some of my jackets out. Let me move you guys back. Okay, so first things first, I'm definitely keeping this. This is a Zara trench coat that I got. Actually, let me move it back just a little bit more so you guys can see. And let me move this here. Okay, so I have this trench coat from Zara. I'll put it on and show you guys. It's like a suede material. So I'm definitely gonna keep this one for show. Very cute, very cute, very cute. Yeah, this one is staying in the keep pile because I sounded so southern just then. The keep pile. Okay, but yeah, it's like an oversized trench. I like it. I like it. So we're gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this one. Yeah, I'm gonna like. Let's see. Where am I gonna keep the stuff that I'm gonna keep? I'm going to like just throw it on my bed. Okay. So we're gonna keep that. Okay. So next up, I'm on the fence about this. I might have to just sell this because I bought this jacket. Okay, let me close the closet door for a quick sec. I bought this jacket years ago. It's Karl Lagerfeld. It's a nice jacket. I just don't work in corporate anymore, and it's a very corporate jacket. I think I bought this when I was working in New York at, you know, some advertising agencies straight out of college. But this is not really my style. To me, this gives like mom who is wife of a hedge fund director at T, and maybe that'll be me one day, but it's not me right now. So I don't know. I think we're gonna put this in the sell pile. If there's anything that y'all would like to buy, let me know in the chat. But I think I'm thinking about like creating a Whatnot account. So on Whatnot, God, I can't even talk. Okay, on Whatnot, people do sell stuff. So I think, you know, that could be fun. All right, so next up from the jackets, I have this denim jacket. Once again, I don't think I've worn this in over a year. So let's see. Do I even still like it? I don't even know if this is like still my style. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if this is still my style. Like, it's distressed at the bottom, but I don't really wear stuff like this. I know you might be thinking, oh, you have on a distressed skirt, but I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think I should keep it? Okay, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it just because I do think you should always have like one denim jacket. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. Okay, so this is going in the keep pile. Let me just put it over there. Okay, so next up we have this jacket. Once again, from my corporate days. I don't work in corporate America anymore, so a lot of this stuff just doesn't really resonate with me. But like, I'll sell it. That's totally fine. I don't think there's anything here that I'm like, oh, I would just donate. Like, I would totally sell this. So this is called, or not called, this is from Lulu's. So let's try it on and see what it's looking like, if it's something I want to keep. Maybe I could wear it to like business client meetings. Let's see. Let me move the phone back a little bit. Okay. Let's see. What are y'all thinking? Actually the side profile is kind of cute, but I remember when I used to be in like my Olivia Pope era, back when I was working in DC, I was at the World Bank and all that stuff. Like, I feel like this was my style then, but I don't know about right now. Okay. And Araliza says, I love you so much, girl. Cute. Okay, Momo says keep it. All right, y'all, I'm gonna keep it. Because I do like the side profile. This is cute. Obviously not with this outfit. Like, it kind of clashes, but okay, I'm gonna keep this one. Excuse me. So my mom is watching the live right now. She's gonna think she's gonna be like, why are you talking about me? But this little cough that I just did, we went to my niece's chorus performance yesterday. Come and see, kids are coughing. mothers and dads are coughing, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to get emergency because these schools, that's where all the germs are. And I'm like, I need to take emergency. I'm not around kids like that, you know? So now that I just coughed, I'm like, I was right. Okay. So hold on, sorry, I don't want to mess up your name. Anna Reliza says, so cute, keep it. Okay, thanks girl, I'm gonna keep it. Okay, so next from this pile, also I'm really happy that I'm filming myself do this because this is stuff that I needed to do anyways, but I was just like, it'll be more fun if I do it with the community. Oh wait, I didn't even tell you guys where this is from. So this is just like a light pink blazer from H&M. Once again, from my corporate days. I have not worn this in years, like literal years. So, the pink one is cute. Oh, you like this? Okay, maybe I'll keep it. So this is an oversized blazer from H&M. I haven't worn this in so long, but low key, I do kind of like it. It's not as like, okay, so Anna Reliza says the pink one is so cute. Okay, thanks girl. So I'll keep this one. I'll keep this. It's cuter than, like, let's do a difference, okay? It's definitely cuter than this wife of a hedge fund manager at high tea jacket. Now this is a nice jacket though. It's Karl Lagerfeld. Like, it's a high quality jacket, so I will be selling this. Best believe. Goodwill will not be good in that. It needs to go to a nice corporate young lady who will wear it with pride. Okay. If y'all don't know who Karl Lagerfeld is, I'm gonna give y'all some quick fashion history. Karl Lagerfeld, may he rest in peace. I want to say he was the creative director of Chanel, but I know him mostly from his own line. But let's see, he was a fashion designer and photographer. I'm trying to see, did he work at, okay, I know he worked at, okay, he joined Chanel in 1983. So yeah, I was right. He was the creative director of Chanel. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna keep this one. Yay! Okay, Anna Reliza, thanks for your input. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna just, boom, throw it into the keep pile. So if you're just joining, you can check out my t-shirt that I'm wearing at www.alaerelifestyle.com. ÀŞÄ is a powerful word in the Yoruba culture and tradition. And also it has my original artwork on the back. Okay, so let's get back to my closet, which I told y'all, do not judge me. I'm a neat person, but my closet right now, I think it was like after my injury, I just was like, I could not be bothered. Like, I had a knee injury back in like the end of July, and it was just a lot. So this is something I usually do at the end of the summer, but I didn't get around to it. So we're gonna get more of the winter stuff. And okay, I already know the stuff. I'm probably keeping everything here. Okay. Alrighty, so let's get back to trying some stuff on. Oh. Okay, so I'm definitely keeping this. I just bought this and I wear this all the time. Like, I love winter because winter fashion is so fun. Like, once it starts getting cold, I feel like I resurrect and I'm like, yes. I'm not a fan of summer. Let me know if y'all feel the same way. Like, I'm not gonna say I hate summer entirely, but let's just say I'm happy when summer is over. Okay, so this jacket I got from Banana Republic. Very cute, very like posh, very, what's that girl's name from Gossip? It's very Gossip Girl. Very Gossip Girl. I used to live on the Upper East Side in Manhattan, and like, I feel like if I were to live there again, I would totally just be sipping my macchiato and just be walking. Okay, so definitely gonna keep this jacket. I like Banana Republic a lot. Like, I feel like when I was younger, I thought Banana Republic stuff was just for like old people, kind of. But I mean, I'm not old, but like, you know, I just thought like it was for like moms and stuff. But no, Banana Republic actually has some cute stuff. Okay, so if you're enjoying this, make sure you subscribe, y'all. Like, I go live every weekday at 3 p.m. So make sure you subscribe. Okay, here's a pullover, like a jumper that I got from H&M. I feel like I've overworn this low-key. Like, I kind of low-key want to donate it. But let's try it on and see. Ooh. Let's see. Okay, so this is what this looks like. What do y'all think? Should I keep it? I feel like maybe this is cool for like outdoor activities. Maybe. Like, or maybe if I go like ice skating or something this year, maybe this will be cute. Let's see, let me see. Like, you know when you've had something for a long time and you're just like kind of over it? That's kind of how I feel about this, but let me button it up and see how it looks. Or maybe it looks better unbuttoned, I don't know. Rahul says, praise the Lord, hallelujah, good night, bye. Thanks, hey, bye. Rahul's on my naughty list. He was trying to call me a mermaid yesterday, and I was like, I rebuke it. Okay, so, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if this is still my style. What do y'all think? Should I keep it? Like, I'm just trying to see, like, where would I realistically wear this? But then, obviously, when it gets cold, it's good to just have something warm, right? I'm gonna put it in the keep pile. I'm gonna keep it for now. Also, let me know if y'all can still hear me, because apparently the sound has been going in and out. Also, let me eat my cinnamon roll. Okay. So I have a couple more things. Or actually, no, 3 more jackets. Where's everybody tuning in from? I'm very curious. I don't want to talk with food in my mouth, but let me know in the chat where you guys are tuning in from. Okay. So let's see in the chat. Oh, Rahul says, I'm getting hate. Sorry for my behavior. I know you got uncomfortable yesterday. I apologize. You know, thank you. I accept your apology. Thank you. So, maybe, okay. I'm going to keep this because I want to learn how to ice skate. Like, I kind of know how to ice skate, but I haven't really done so since, like, moving out of Rhode Island. So, yeah, I'm going to keep this because I feel like it could be cute with some leggings and some combat boots, and I go, like, ice skating. Yeah, that's the purpose of this jumper from now. Or if I make a snowman, if it snows again in Georgia this year. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep the, like, teddy jumper. I guess that's what this is, a teddy jumper. But I got this from H&M. They have, like, cool, one thing about H&M I'll give them, I haven't shopped at H&M in a minute. Honestly, I haven't shopped in general in a bit of a minute, just because, like, I've been investing all my money into my company, so it's like, I'd rather spend that money investing in myself and my business. Okay, but definitely gonna keep this. So let's throwing it into the keep pile. Throwing it into the keep pile. Yeah, I feel like I caught something yesterday. I rebuke it. I send it back to sender because I'm telling you, those kids, They were coughing in that school. Okay, definitely gonna keep this because, duh, it's a fur jacket. Like, are you kidding me? Every time I wear this fur coat, y'all, I just feel like I'm stepping. So, story behind this coat. I studied abroad in Amsterdam in college. This was back in like 2017. And I was living in Amsterdam for like 6-7 months. And I thought that my puffer jacket from Mama says, this is lovely. Keep it up. Thank you. Rahul says, you're looking perfect today. Good night. Thank you. Good night. Okay, I mean, it's daytime over here, but Rahul is in India. So, but yeah, this is like a real fur coat. I know, PETA warriors, please don't come for me. Don't come for me. Oh, please, 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 please. Please, I beg. But, the story of this coat, I was living in Amsterdam and I had this like puffer jacket, long puffer jacket, but yo, it was cold. Like, if you've ever been to Northern Europe in the winter, good luck. Good luck, And so I remember I didn't, like, my coat just was not warm enough. And we had all gone out. I had a friend at the University of Amsterdam where I was studying, and she had all these fur coats. So another thing I noticed when I was in the Netherlands, a lot of people wear fur. I mean, understandable, because it's like, would you consider the Netherlands Nordic? I don't know if it's Nordic or not, but like, it was just so cold. And so I noticed a lot of people wore fur. And like when I would go to like flea markets in Haarlem and stuff, there was so many like fur coats, and they were genuine, like real fur. And so basically, long story short, my friend was like, you need this jacket because your jacket is not warm enough. Like, just take this. Like, my grandma had all of these fur coats. And when I wanted to give it back to her, she would not let me. She was like, no, take it. It's my gift to you. So basically, I didn't pay anything for this coat. It was a gift. And I can't wait to have like a daughter one day. And then I'll pass this on to her, and she'll be like, yeah, I got this like real fur coat from Amsterdam from my mom. And a world famous fashion designer and artist. Low-key, like, I just feel like the best part about my job and like building my company is that one day my kids will be able to flex by saying that I'm their mom. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Okay, so putting this for sure in the keep pile. For sure. Okay. My bed is just gonna have like a whole pile of clothes after this. But I think that's gonna be like therapeutic because I've been binge watching. Actually, there's a few shows. Tell me, what have y'all been watching? But let me check into the chat for a quick sec. Okay, so Rahul says, it's snowing heavily in my city right now, and the temperature has suddenly dropped drastically. Oh my gosh, snowing? You need some fur. Rahul, you might need a fur coat of your own. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I need to take some vitamin C. Like, every time I get a little tickle in my throat around this time, I'm like, no, I rebuke it. Okay, so this is a jacket I am on the fence about. It was featured in last week's lookbook, but I don't know. I haven't worn it in like a couple of years. So y'all tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Also, be sure to subscribe. And let me know if y'all can still hear me because the sound has been going in and out. So, can you hear me? I feel like the Verizon commercial. Okay. So, this is a leather jacket that I got some time ago. I think I got this at the same vintage store that I got this skirt from, this distressed Levi's skirt. I don't know, but I think I got it from the same place. Now, at the time, okay, so Rahul says I have the yak skin jacket. Perfect. Okay, so at the time, I really did like this, but I haven't worn it in like forever. So what do you think? Should I keep it? No, yes, sell. Partially, part of me thinks maybe I should like deck it out a little bit, like paint it, add some jewels, add some, like, let's see, like, let me see. Let's go on Pinterest and see what I could do with this jacket. I just feel like it's not really resonating with me, but what do y'all think? Do you think I should keep it? Tell me. I'm asking you. Please, just let me know. Because I'll show you guys what I'm thinking in Pinterest. On Pinterest, I mean. Because I see on Pinterest, actually, let me pop a squat. Oh my gosh. Okay, so on Pinterest, I see a lot of people like turn their leather jackets into stuff. So I'm like, what would I call that? Upcycling or customized jacket. I don't know if I should keep this, but I'm like, maybe I could turn it into something else. A customized leather jacket. Let's see what Pinterest is saying. Like, I feel like I could paint it, add some like jewels and stuff. Like, I don't know. Okay, so I found kind of an example. Ooh. But this would take a long time though if I did this. Okay, let me show you guys. Oh wait. Yo, Amira, that's what I say. I was literally saying that earlier in the live. Like, if I haven't worn it in like 1 or 2 years, I'm just gonna let it go. My thing with this jacket is I'm like, maybe I could like customize it and turn it into something cooler, like with like rhinestones and stuff, because since I am building out the wearable art side of my fashion line, I'm like, maybe I could like experiment on this. But basically, I was looking on Pinterest, like, what would I do to it? So basically, maybe I would put like rhinestones or something, and then like also hand paint it. Like, just something cool. Because have y'all seen what's that movie? Uptown Girls with Brittany Murphy. May she rest in peace. But with Dakota Fanning and Brittany Murphy, and she's dating this rock star guy, and then she like keeps his jacket, and then she does all this customization to it, and then he gets the jacket, wears it in a music video, it blows up. Long story short, she starts getting all these clients. Like, I want to do stuff like that. So here's like another example of customizing and stuff. Because I just feel like what I would do, one, I'd probably cut it a little bit. Like, I just feel like part of why I'm not really fucking with this jacket right now is because it is like long and I'm pretty petite-ish. So I'd probably cut it and then use the remaining leather for like a textile art piece or something, because I just came across this really dope artist who's doing a residency in Atlanta, and she uses like leather and cotton on canvas. I don't know, she does really cool stuff. So I'd use the scraps for that, but then I'd like crop it, probably do some really cool like jewel details on the side. I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep it just to upcycle it. Okay. Amira says upcycling seems so fun, a creative outlet plus a cute thing to wear. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna keep this for that purpose, but I don't really see myself wearing it. Like, it was my style when I was in Southern Cali cosplaying as a surfer rock person, which I do think I still have that element in me, but I live in Atlanta right now. Although, between you and me, y'all and me, I think I might need to move back to California. Okay, so I'm gonna throw it into the keep pile over there. Okay, next up. So if you just joined, we're cleaning out my closet together because I wanted to do a lookbook, because this is another t-shirt that I designed. If you're just joining, it says ALAERE. So ALAERE is kind of like, so it is. It's what you use to like call things into being. It's an affirmation as well, a spiritual declaration of like, yes, kind of like amen. It's also a representative of like life force energy and stuff. So it has a lot of meaning, a deeper meaning in Yoruba culture, and I wanted to put it on a t-shirt because I think a really cool way to decolonize mind, body, spirit is to incorporate more like Afro-Indigenous culture into our wardrobes and into like what we wear. And I think that when you really look at the history of a lot of fashion companies, they don't recognize indigenous culture, they don't recognize African culture. In fact, a lot of like beauty and fashion companies send a lot of their waste to Africa and like don't really respect the land. And so I wanted it to be kind of like a band t-shirt, but signaling this community as like, you know, I'm from Africa, this is what I believe in, these are my values. So it has my artwork on the back, period. Okay, and I styled it with vintage distressed Levi's skirts that I bought in Cali. I miss San Diego, but like not really though, because it wasn't super diverse, but they did have some cool vintage shops when I was there. Okay, so this is another jacket. Right now we're just kind of going through the winter stuff, and because I know there's a lot more stuff like from the summer, spring stuff that I have that might need to go. Okay, so this is a jacket I've had for a while. I actually like this jacket. I'm gonna keep it. It's like very casual, but I like the style. I might need to dry clean it though before this winter for sure. But yeah, it's just a regular jacket, like nothing crazy. But I might also want to like customize this one a little bit. I don't know what material this is though. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this one as well. Okay, we're about to go back into my closet, and don't judge me. Okay, I had an injury. I was not able to like be organized in my closet. Don't judge me, okay? But if you're enjoying this and you want to like stick around, maybe you like my vibe, maybe you want to follow along the journey of an artist and fashion designer, I think you should subscribe. I mean, I'm asking you nicely. Okay, so I'm almost done looking through the jackets, but yeah, before I go up in there, another bite of my cinnamon roll. Perfect. Also, I'm gonna turn up the music a little bit. Okay. So much going on in here. But I'm almost done with the jackets. Oh, child, these are heavy. Okay. Back to it. Oh gosh. Okay. So if you're enjoying this, make sure you like it. All right, make sure you give it like a heart, a thumbs up. I don't really know exactly how liking lives works, but when you like it, it does make me happy. So I will say that much. Okay, so next we have this this matrix looking leather trench coat. I bought this back in 2021 and I do wear it pretty often. However, I don't know, I'm getting kind of bored of like just plain stuff. Now I do like the jacket, like that's not really the problem here, although I probably could have sized down when I bought it, but like I bought it thinking I'm gonna be wearing like, what's it called, sweaters and stuff with it. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna keep this. I just might want to, oh, did I just break my lip gloss? Okay. The only thing about this jacket is, let me move back a little bit. Oh God. Okay. That's a heavy. That's heavy. Okay, so the only thing about this jacket, it's kind of plain, right? Like, what if I painted it and like added some like jewels and stuff here? Made it look like a real, designer piece. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking like as I go through my closet, I'm seeing the stuff where, oh god, now I'm competing with the music. I feel like I'm yelling. Okay, much better. But I don't know, I feel like there's some stuff in my closet where I'm just like, this is cute, but I think the reason why I haven't really worn it lately is not that I don't like it, it's just, it bores me. And when I get bored of stuff, things, people, places, it's just very hard. Like, I'm such a Libra. I'm like either all in or like, not really interested. So that's kind of how I feel about this jacket. Like, it's cute, but I want to stand out. So I'm thinking I might just like paint it on the back. Let's consult Pinterest again, shall we? Let's get some ideas. What could I do? Like, if you have some ideas of like what I could do to customize this, because I am working on wearable art to add to my fashion line right now, and I think like I want to have some cool stuff to experiment on. So yeah, this is a cute jacket. I think maybe I could focus on the sleeves. This part, what is this called? A lapel? I don't know. Did I just make that up? Let's see. The word that I just said, I feel like that's what that part of the jacket is called. Let's see. Yep, period! It's gonna fashion designer. Okay, yeah, so the lapel, I think I would customize that. Because I was like, did I just make that up? Or like, how did I know that? I've never sewn a jacket before. But I think like this and the other leather jacket that I said I'll keep, I think I'll upcycle it. But oh yeah, so we said we were going to look up custom leather trench. Let me get some ideas, because I'm gonna work on this all through October. So I'm definitely gonna customize this, make it look less matrix looking, even though I'm not gonna lie, I do, like, I fuck with it. I really do. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm just checking into the chat. Hey y'all, those of y'all tuning in, we're just cleaning out my closet. I needed to do this, but I said, let me just go on live and do it, because I was supposed to do a lookbook of my t-shirt, but duty calls. It really does. Ooh, this could be cool. Okay, so like, actually no, let me enlarge it. Also, don't laugh at my keyboard, y'all. I've had this laptop since grad school, and ciao, it's been a minute, okay? Okay, so maybe I could do something like that. So I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that picture. Maybe I could do something like that, or ooh, I'm seeing something from Moo Moo. This is cute. What are y'all thinking? Like, I just feel like, yeah, I don't know. I want my stuff to be like mad unique. I'm not trying to look like the next Jane on the streets. I beg. Like, I want to look, as a fashion designer, like, I feel like when you step out, your stuff should look, custom. And so I'm just like trying to like incorporate more of that into my everyday apparel. So that way, like, when I'm wearing stuff out and people come up and like say, oh, I like your outfit, I can be like, oh my gosh, thanks, I made it. Do you want to buy it? Because that actually happened to me. I went to this conference 2 weeks ago, and I had on a dress that I designed, and everybody was stopping me like, oh my god, I love your dress, I love your dress. And I was like, oh my gosh, thanks, I made it. And so that did get me a lot of like new connections. So I'm realizing I need to like low key, every time I go out to an event or something, I need to be wearing something I designed. That's my new rule for myself. Okay, so let's see. Oh no! Okay, so I'm checking into the chat. G-Tag moderator says they're worried because their mom is in the hospital. I am so sorry to hear that. I pray that your mom is getting better, and I pray that, you know, healing, divine healing will come into her body and push out everything that is going on. I'm really sending you so much love and light. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope that being a part of the live today can like raise your spirits a bit, but I don't know what your faith is, but I do believe that through God all things are possible. So, you know, stay faithful and stay positive. Don't think about the worst case scenario. And yeah, like I'm really hoping that your mom feels better. Oh my gosh, you know, I'm so sorry to hear that. But let's see. Everybody, please send, you know, prayers and positivity to G-Tag moderator's mom, who is not feeling well. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, I know, like, I still have to segue, but that made me a bit sad to hear. But I am gonna throw this into the keep pile. Ugh. Alrighty. Okay, wow. I need to pop a squat, bro. Like, also because of my knee injury, I'm like, ow. I've been like standing up all like for a minute. How long have I been on here? For like an hour? Yeah, ow. Okay. But if you just joined in, ÀŞÄ is the t-shirt from my line, from my art infused streetwear line. Check it out. Oh wait, hold on. Let me just move this. Check it out. Check it out. My original artwork on the back, 100% cotton. www.alaerelifestyle.com if you want to buy this t-shirt and make me very, very happy for my birthday this week. It would be great to just like wake up to all these sales and be like, yeah, I love this. Okay, so also y'all, let me know, do y'all buy stuff on Whatnot? Comment if you do, because I'm thinking about like selling stuff on there, but I don't know how much people actually use it, like, and what the vibe is, but maybe I might just have to like make an account. Okay, so here's another jacket. I do wear this often during the winter. It reminds me of my Upper East Side days. I'm tolling. I feel like I'm such a theater kid because on the inside still, because every time I wear a different outfit, I'm like, it's giving a different personality. But I got this jacket from, where did I get this jacket from? Urban Outfitters. So it's not like, Urban Outfitters has some pretty good stuff, especially online. But let's see, let's button it up. My only thing about this jacket is the fit can be a little weird. Oh, but I like that side profile though. Okay, I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep this because I like the fur and stuff. And it just makes me feel very posh, like Eloise at the plaza. Oh my gosh, why do I feel like I'm just plain dressed up on live? Like, this is fun. You know what would be a cool gig? I think that I'd be good at doing this, but for like a store, you know, like showing different pieces and stuff. Maybe I might pitch to some boutiques or something, because I like doing stuff like this, but I want to make money from it. And like right now, this is obviously, you know, it's fun and it's like building my community for my brand and my community, like my company and stuff. But like in this economy, I want to use my talents to make money. Okay, we're gonna keep going here. So this is another jacket that I don't really wear anymore. So we'll try it on and see. Okay. So this jacket, I got it from Nasty Gal, which, quick thing, okay? Nasty Gal actually inspired me a lot when I first started my company. And if you don't know what Nasty Gal is, like it honestly started off as a disoriented, late 20-something year old lady. She was living in San Francisco, and she just ended up like kind of customizing vintage clothes and stuff like that and selling them on eBay, and her store blew up, turned into a store now. There was controversy. I think they went bankrupt, but I think that if you know anything about, like, you know, venture capital and stuff, like what happens when companies get too much funding too quickly and they can't keep up with like investor pressures is it does become easy for the company to go bankrupt. And so that's kind of like what happened with her with Nasty Gal, and I do think it got acquired. I can't remember who acquired it, but there's a really cool series about it on Netflix, I think. But yeah, that inspired me. Her story inspired me a lot when I first started my company. So I still rock with Nasty Gal. Like, I know people are like, oh, the girl boss era is over, blah blah blah. I will always be a boss. I don't go by trends. Like, I will always be an ambitious young lady. So sorry, not sorry. But yeah, this jacket is from Nasty Gal. I think what I'm not really vibing with about this jacket right now is it's not real leather. And I know, not everybody wants to wear real leather, but like it's just kind of like shiny in a way to me that doesn't go with like what I typically like to wear. However, I don't think it's a bad jacket. Like, I think maybe somebody else will like it. I also kind of wish that the shape of the jacket was different. I think I bought this, when did I buy this? I think I bought this like right before my 25th birthday. Oh my god. I feel like just saying that out loud just now because my birthday is coming up this weekend. And like, yeah, I definitely bought this like 4 years ago. Because I remember we were going to Barcelona to live my cheetah girls dreams for my birthday, and I was like, I need jackets. So I just like went on a little shopping spree on Nasty Gal. And I liked this then, but okay. Either I sell this to somebody who likes it, or I could customize it, like paint it, maybe like turn it into something really cool, maybe add some like jewels around the cuffs, jewels around here, like I don't know, I could like turn it into something cool, you know, maybe add some tassels, like I don't know, like I feel like it's like a plain canvas to me. And that's what's been annoying me lately. Like, I don't want to wear plain stuff. Like, is anybody else like annoyed with the fashion industry right now, pushing all this like beige and this and that? Because I was watching some of the shows. Like, I think, what was the show that really disappointed me? Prada. I think it was their Milan show. Ciao. I was watching and I was like, why am I having to like force myself to continue watching this runway show? And I love fashion shows. Like, I love like there's one that I watched I think a few months ago. I think the designer is Carolina Herrera. Her fashion shows are dope. But Prada, I was expecting more, and I'm just like looking and everything was so plain. Everything was like muted colors. And I'm watching the reviews of the shows, and people are saying this is what consumers want right now, like, you know, with the economy, blah 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 blah. And I'm just like, for me, if the economy sucks, I'm gonna want to wear more colors. I'm gonna wear something that makes me, you know, happy and high vibrational. So I'm hoping that like when I start listing and showing my wearable art pieces, I'll resonate with the right audience. But I will say one thing about this jacket, it looks good with this hair. It is giving fall vibes. Okay. So if you're just tuning in, we're cleaning out my closet today. So far I've only made it through the coats. It's been a minute, but I'm keeping certain things in my keep pile, and then I have some stuff that I will be selling. So maybe after I customize this, maybe I'll sell it. But like, I do want to just keep it as like something to play around with in my studio. Okay, so let's see. We're a little bit over an hour on the live, so yay. We'll see how much longer I want to stay on, because I do want to like go through the rest of my closet, but I don't know. Okay. I'm laughing because why do I look like I'm about to go race cars with NASCAR right now? Like, This was a gift, and I just haven't worn it yet because I'm not sure if I like how it looks on me. Like it's so stiff. But like it's a cool looking jacket, like don't get me wrong. Like I just don't know what I would wear this with. And also this thing up here is suffocating me. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know. Let's see how it looks zipped up. I'm yet to wear this, and I'm pretty sure it was gifted to me like a year ago. Okay. Now it has a janky. Okay, I was about to say if the zipper. Okay. Jeez Louise. All right. So this is what it looks like buttoned up. I'm trying to button up this part up here too, but let's see. What do y'all think? I feel like it's kind of boxy. Like I feel like maybe I should sell this. Like it's a nice, let me show you guys. It's like a nice material. And the detail is nice, for sure. But I just personally have not worn it yet. What do y'all think? Let's see. Maybe there's a way I could customize this too. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. What do y'all think? Should I keep this? I don't know. Okay, but I'm gonna keep this in like the cell because it is a nice jacket, and I think my sister got this for me, or she got it and like it was new and it didn't fit her how she wanted it to, and so she gave it to me. You know those kind of gifts. And so it's a nice jacket. I just don't think I like how it looks on me, so I'm gonna put this one in the sell pile. I'm gonna sell that one. It's a nice jacket though. I haven't worn it, so if you want to buy it, let me know. Like, you can buy it. Okay, so here's a jacket that I definitely need to take to the dry cleaners because I got some makeup on it from last winter, it's looking like. But I got this jacket from Everlane. I bought this back in like 2021, I think, when I was living in New York. Yeah, a lot of my winter clothing I bought when I was living in New York because it was so cold. But, you know, living in the South for the last 3 years, I feel like a lot of this stuff, I don't really get any use out of it. But I plan on leaving the South in the next year. So it's like, I don't want to like get rid of stuff that might be useful to keep. But let's see. So it's kind of like a corduroy material. But yeah, I definitely got makeup on the collar, so need to take it to the dry cleaners for sure. But I like this. It's like good quality. Everlane is a sustainable brand. Actually, let me even pull them up because you know a lot of these brands will say they're sustainable and they're not be, but I think Everlane is actually sustainable. Let's look them up. Let's look it up. Okay. Everlane sustainability. Let's see what it says. Ooh, they on Reddit. Ooh, because you know people on Reddit, they like to go in. But I'm seeing on Good On You, which is like something that rates sustainability. They're saying they have an overall rating as good. They use certified organic cotton, and their supply chain is certified by Global Organic Textile Standard. They say on their website that they use fewer inputs, cleaner outputs. They reduce natural resource consumption, minimize waste and pollution. Okay, I'm gonna take their word for it. But this jacket is from Everlane. So I'm one of those consumers where I do try to like, let me pop a squat while I say this, because my knee hurts. Oh, my injury. Child, well, let me not call it my injury, the injury that will go away, but it's like, ow. Been standing way too long today. I feel like I'm one of those consumers who I do think it's important to like look into the sustainability practices and the supply chain of the brands that you buy from. And why I think it's important to do that is because a lot of the waste and pollution from these fashion brands that do not care, a lot of fast fashion brands, like your favorite fast fashion brands, they are polluting countries in the global south. Like every time you buy something from Shein, I promise you, they're putting a lot of waste into communities that cannot afford to clean that up. I remember, so I studied international political economy at Brown for undergrad, and a lot of like my anthropology classes and like cultural anthropology, like interdisciplinary with like econ and stuff, those classes, we looked at supply chains and really big industries. And me, I always knew I wanted to work in fashion, and like I would look at like all of these companies and how their supply chains would not only rely on child labor, but like they're putting all of their waste in like India, or dumping it in countries in Africa, or like even in Mexico. You look at a lot of these factories, I think in Guadalajara, like Mexico, at that time there were a lot of factories where a lot of their chemical waste would go into the water of the community, and that disproportionately affects women and children for so many reasons. I have essays about it. I don't know like where to publish those essays though, but I think it's time to like probably put them out there so people know like, hey, you know, as a consumer, you do have purchasing power. You do have the power to kind of decide whether or not you want to support a company, and you have the power to decide whether or not, you know, you choose to exclusively support companies that prioritize sustainability. So that's my 2 cents. That's my soapbox message for today. Try to engage in conscious consumption. Like even me, as I'm cleaning out my closet today, I'm just thinking like, okay, you know, I haven't really shopped in a minute, and I feel like I talked about this on Monday when we were reading Your First Million for the Alaere Book Club, but I do think women were socialized and encouraged to spend so much and consume so much, even when we don't need it. And I'll look at things and I'm like, you don't actually need that. And I'm like, obviously it's cool to buy stuff just because you like it, but I believe in the concept of universal consciousness. And so like if you're buying stuff and you buying from a company ends up harming a young lady in India or in Mexico because that company has horrible supply chain practices, then I don't know, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. So you know, try to do your due diligence. Like try to like look up the sustainability practices, the corporate sustainability initiatives of companies that you choose to support, and go from there. And like even me, for me, like I know there's certain companies that I don't really shop at anymore because I'm not impressed with their supply chain practices. And maybe that's from a place of privilege, but I don't know, like I just feel like I've seen the argument that a lot of people buy from Shein because they can't afford more sustainable brands, and I get that. Like I do think, like for example, this jacket from Everlane, which is a sustainable brand, I think it cost me a pretty penny. I'm not gonna lie, like, but I mean, it's lasted. Like I've had this jacket for years, and it's lasted. Whereas you could totally buy a jacket from H&M, and I promise you, it's gonna disintegrate like in like 2 years, maybe even a year. Like I've had stuff from H&M where I'm like, dang, like I just bought this and it's falling apart. So, you know, you can weigh it. Like I think like the way I was raised, my mom, she would take us to buy like really high quality things. Like my mom has clothing that she's had since like the 1990s and the 1980s, like that look in pristine condition because they were high quality materials, and maybe she spent like, you know, maybe she spent a little pretty penny on it, but like I think at the end of the day, if you can like shop less but buy higher quality, you're gonna end up spending around the same amount of money as if you just only engaged with like fast fashion brands and bought a whole bunch of stuff that is trendy but that won't last. So I hope that gives you some food for thought, okay? Because I'm all about sustainability. Like my t-shirt that I designed that I'm wearing, this is made from 100% organic cotton, and like it's created sustainably because I really wanted to make sure I was working with a supplier that was not harming the environment or harming communities in the global south. Like, I'm not about that. I'm Nigerian, so it's like where my family comes from, they already deal with environmental pollution from Shell, from Chevron, because there's a lot of oil drilling that happens, and there's so many communities in Mexico and India that bear the weight of the waste, you know, from a lot of these fashion companies. So yeah, I'm really passionate about stuff like that, and I feel like if I'm going to be talking about fashion and stuff, you know, on my platform, I might as well, you know, preach the gospel, like be more sustainable. Be more sustainable, guys. Overconsumption is killing the planet. All right, and so like perfect segue into the t-shirt, ÀŞÄ, what you can check out on my website, www.alaerelifestyle.com. ÀŞÄ speaks to universal consciousness and life force energy in the Yoruba spiritual tradition. I encourage you to look this word up, see what it means. But yeah, okay, so back to my closet. Let me take y'all with me. Like I said, don't judge. Do not judge, okay? Because there's a lot going on. Actually, what is this? I've been looking at this thing up here, and I'm like, what even is this? Oh, I'm so extra, y'all. This is like, I bought this for like a gala that I went to. Yo, why am I so extra? This is funny because this is just casually in my closet as if I just plan on walking a red carpet next week. But no, I literally bought this for a gala that I went to, I think last year. But it's cute though. I will be keeping this. But maybe I might hang it in a different way. I think I kept it in that bag because I didn't know what to do with it. And don't worry, this one is faux fur, but my fur jacket is definitely real. Sorry, not sorry. I know, like, I've been talking about sustainability and stuff, but like, I have maybe unpopular opinions. Okay, Kaji till infinity. Hey, what's up? Today we're cleaning out my closet, but I just got off like the soapbox rampage speech about sustainability. Thank you for saying I'm looking good. Like, thanks, girl. But yeah, like, I think a lot of people think that fur, like using real fur, is unsustainable. But then I think about like prior to industrialization, when a lot of communities were using materials from animals that they killed and ate, and they were using those materials to create clothing. Like, I'm like, so was that bad? Like, I don't know. I feel like some of this conversation, it excludes communities in South America and Africa who like historically have used certain materials from like animal hide to adorn themselves. So I don't know, like, I think it's all very complicated, but I'm gonna keep my fur coat. I'm not giving it away. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so we're pretty much done with the winter side of things. I don't think I have any more actually no, I have 2 more coats. We're gonna see if I'm gonna keep these. I just like, I don't know, there's just so much in my closet that I'm like, I could get rid of this stuff. Like, it's so much. Oh my gosh, y'all. Let me show you. This was the knee brace I had on for weeks. Like, when I tell y'all this knee injury was putting me through it, it was. So I'm like, I don't know, like, should I throw this away? I don't even know. I just like put it in my closet and I was like, I can't even be bothered. But Kaji Till Infinity says, interesting topic. Yeah, like, you know, I was talking about sustainability because one of the jackets I tried on is from a sustainable brand, and like they have these sustainable supply chain practices. And I was just talking about how, like, when I was at Brown, a lot of the anthropology and economics classes I took, like, we looked at sustainability practices from a corporate perspective, and like how a lot of the waste and pollution trickled into more impoverished communities or rural communities, especially in Mexico and India. And then like with the beauty community or with the beauty industry, I think like, is it mica? I think that's the not chemical. I think that's the, what is the word I'm looking for? It's the material, it's the natural material that they mine. And I think they mine it in like Congo or something. I can't remember the exact country, but it causes a lot of harm. So Refinery 29 has a lot of like mini documentaries on stuff like this. And yeah, I don't think like these topics are meant to like shame anybody, but I just feel like it can be cool to think more about like conscious consumption, because the world, the climate, everything, like we're all connected. And so I do think that like if people can make more conscious consumption decisions, like maybe buy less, or when they do shop, buy from brands that have like certain practices, you know, even if you like, even if not everything you get is from a sustainable brand, like if you know the major purchases can be from those types of brands, like I don't know, I think it can make a difference. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna just go through the rest of my jackets, and I think like everything else, the shoes and stuff, I'm probably gonna do that on my own, because it's about to get real busy up in here. Like I feel like I might just binge watch Teen Wolf and clean out my closet. Also, actually no, tell me, what have y'all been watching? Let me know in the live chat, because I've been watching Teen Wolf. I never watched it like when it first came out when I was a teenager. I was not allowed to watch TV during the week, so I did not watch it. But that's a very attractive cast, I will say that. Like, what's his name? Scott, cutie. Lacrosse players are definitely my type. And then who else? The other werewolf guy, Derek Hale. He's hot. That's a hot guy right there. But Teen Wolf is also like just an interesting show. I think like perfect for spooky season. And then what else have I been watching? I was watching the OC, but it started getting annoying, because like every episode I was like, y'all are making very dumb decisions. But I like Seth Cohen. Like, I think he's a cool guy. I'm about to die soon though, so I might have to hop off. But yeah, I've been watching the OC. Oh, and I started from the very beginning of Real Housewives of Atlanta, because like I'm laughing because, okay, I know people shade people who watch reality TV, but here's my take. One, I'm Ivy League educated. I'm not dumb. So like, I think this idea that people who watch reality TV are dumb or whatever, like I think, let's calm that down. I think Real Housewives of Atlanta, the early seasons, like season 1, season 2, I think they were like the earliest depictions of affluent Black women that I saw. Coming from Atlanta, like I'm from here, like you would see these shows and you'd see these Black women like having businesses, fashion companies, living in mansions, driving Rolls Royces, and like, I don't know, it was like kind of cool to, you know, imagine like, yo, like I could have that too. So I think it's like a cool background show for me to watch like when I'm doing stuff. But the drama, oh my gosh, I'm like, wow, this is like anthropology. But so Kaji Till Infinity says, am I going away or just packing? I'm cleaning out my closet because I plan on moving when the time is right. Like, it's one of those things, like when it's time, but I do believe that like once your mind is set on like, okay, I know I want to live in a different place, like you kind of have to start, you know, cleansing your area. Like, okay, like what is the baggage that I have? And then also for me, it's like a feng shui type of thing. Like, I don't really feel good when my closet is chaotic. I feel like it affects me mentally. Like, I'm like, no, like I like things to be organized. Like my room is organized, so I need my closet to be in order so I can feel in order. And also, like, I feel like I just have a lot of stuff that I haven't been wearing. So I'm like, somebody else can wear this, or somebody else could benefit from this if I sell it or donate it. So I'm just like trying on stuff. But okay, I have the rest of the jackets in my closet. Let me show you guys. Okay, so they're right here. This jacket, it's not even really a jacket, it's like a mini blazer. I don't think I know the last time I wore this. I think I bought it for a job I was working, but I have not worked an office job in so long. Man, what's this? What I haven't worn this in forever. Like, I don't even know what I would wear this with. I don't know. I'm like looking at myself right now, like, what would I wear this blazer with? But maybe it's good to always just have a black blazer in your closet, just in case you have like a client meeting or interview, because I think like now I work more with like clients or like galleries. I don't know. Let's see. I think maybe I'll keep it. Okay. Liesel says hi. Hey girl. Or guy. Or them. They. Hey. Thanks for joining. I'm cleaning out my closet right now, but also, bam. Check out my t-shirt that I designed. It has my artwork on the back. And it has a powerful Yoruba word, ÀŞÄ. So 100% organic cotton. I think I'm gonna keep this. But I haven't worn it in so long though. What if I sold it and got a different blazer that I actually want to wear? Okay, I'm gonna put it in the giveaway sell pile. Okay, here's another jacket that I don't really wear anymore. Like, it's a little old, but you slay, girl. Love that. Thank you. Do y'all like do random cleanups of your closet? Because for me, I feel like at every new chapter, like my birthday's coming up this weekend, and I'm just like, you know, I don't want to have all this stuff. Oh, Liesel says I'm 13. Wow, I'm like a lot older than you. But what's up? Like, where are you tuning in from? Make sure you subscribe. Welcome to the Alaere lifestyle community. I'm an artist and fashion designer, so I'm just like going through my closet and seeing what stuff I can like customize for my wearable art line. So like, this is an example of my artwork, and I just feel like putting cool abstract art on clothing would be super dope. But this is a trench coat that I have from Kenneth Cole. It's a good quality coat. I don't know, I haven't worn it in so long, but now that I have it on, Mama Pesu says keep this. All right. Yeah, no, like when it's on the hanger, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I like that, but like now that I have it on, I'm like, okay, this is a cute jacket. Like I feel like it's one of those. What is this? Now I have like face mask in my pocket, which is giving I haven't worn this in a minute. Okay. Liesel says, are you a model? I do model. I'm not signed to an agency, but like I do freelance model, but I would love to like model more seriously. I modeled for Macy's this summer, and I've modeled for like Tarte Cosmetics in the past and stuff. And then like, you know, marketing campaigns here and there for different brands, but like smaller brands. But I would love to model like for real. So it is something I'm gonna take more seriously in this upcoming year, like take real digitals, make an official comp card. But oh my gosh, you think I look like a model? Oh my god, thanks girl. Okay, so yeah, like I always grew up watching America's Next Top Model, and my mom would put me in modeling competitions when I was younger. And I did Miss Rhode Island when I was, gosh, I don't like this song. When did I do Miss Rhode Island? I think I did that pageant when I was 18. So yeah, like, gosh, that was like 10 years ago. And I won Most Photogenic, and that's when I was like, I could be on to something here. You know, like maybe I should like take this more seriously. But I used to always think I was too short to model, but now it doesn't really matter. So it's like, huh, I'm glad that times have changed. But I'm gonna just like, throw this on my bed in the keep pile. Okay, so I'm definitely keeping this. It's this like bright jacket. But yeah, when I did Miss Rhode Island, I won 4th runner up and most photogenic, and I really was like, oh my gosh, like I was the only black girl. So I think for me that was a big deal as well. Like I was the only black girl in the competition, and you know, I was like not as experienced in pageantry as the other contestants, and this was part of the Miss America system. So I did win scholarship money because Miss America, if you've never done a pageant, I highly recommend Miss America, because they will give you money for school if you place. Okay. Oh, Liesel says, wow, that's so cool. I've subscribed to you. Thanks, Liesel. I really appreciate that. A little bit more about me. Okay, I think I told you I'm an artist, a fashion designer, and oh, I'm an author. Like, let me show you my book in case you want to check it out. Where are you from? Are you from the US? So this is my book, Force of Nature. You can check it out on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Nook, Waterstones, Booktopia, all that stuff. But yeah, I like to do lots of creative stuff. But here is a trench coat, super bright. I feel like this is perfect for like early spring. Ooh, I love this coat. Liesel says, I am very short. How short are you? Because I'm 5'5.5". Like, so I think I'm pretty petite as well, but it really doesn't matter. Like, if you want to model, you could do commercial modeling. And I feel like for some like editorial modeling, you could totally do that as well. And pageants don't care if you're short either, if that's something you're interested in. Yellow fits you, thank you. Yeah, I really like this. Like, it's like a mustard yellow. Oh, Liesel says I'm from South Africa. Dope. Wait, there was somebody else who's from South Africa on the chat. And yeah, she was really cool. We were talking about Steve Biko because I'm obsessed with the legacy of Steve Biko, and I like went on this whole like spiel about anti-apartheid activism and like how, like, you know, the history of South Africa and like seeing the activists in South Africa like are very encouraging and inspiring. And yeah, I have this book. Where is it? I have it like right here, by Steve Biko. This is what we ended up talking about. I Write What I Like by Steve Biko because I have a poem in my book inspired by him. So I really want to visit South Africa. I want to visit Cape Town and I want to visit Durban. So I would love to do like an art show in South Africa. So that would be really cool for that to happen. Okay, so I'm gonna totally keep this. Okay, but oh wait, before I go, I'm gonna show you guys 2 dresses that I designed. So earlier in the chat or in the live, I was talking about how I wore a dress to a conference and everybody was like, oh my gosh, where did you get that? And I was like, oh my gosh, girl, I made it. But it's on my shorts, me wearing it. But I like made this and it was like this deep halter. Hold on. It was like a deep halter dress with a low corset back, but it was so cute. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I made this. And then I feel like this was like the second dress I've ever made. And then the first one I ever made, I like it, but I wish I had used a different zipper. But yeah, I used a white zipper and I'm like, dang, like I wish I had used a black zipper, but I just used whatever I had on hand. But those are both on my shorts where you could see me wearing them. But okay, y'all, I think I might be heading off live because my phone is about to die. But let's check into the chat before I do. Today was fun. Today was really fun. Liesel says, I want to be an interior designer when I'm an adult. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Well, I hope that happens for you. Maybe try to like intern at an interior design firm if you can. Like reach out to them, see if you could do like I don't know, maybe answer calls, take notes at client meetings. What's other internship stuff you could do? Like make social media content for them. Because it's never too early to tap in and like start building your resume. So that way you can already like have those connections as you get older. Because that's definitely some advice I would give young people if you like want to enter an industry nowadays. If you can just like reach out to a lot of companies and offer what you have like as a skill set, as a digital native, as they like to call Gen Z, like definitely lean into those strengths, because a lot of interior design firms would not mind like mentoring someone. I remember my first internship, it was in college though, but like my freshman year, I worked at a design company, and like I remember I was able to negotiate my salary and all of that. And so like I wish I had done stuff like that when I was in high school or even in middle school, but I didn't know. But now I know. And you can totally like intern at your age for sure. So Lisa, I'm so happy to have you in the community. Also, I like your name. It reminds me of Sound of Music. But everybody else who tuned in today, I hope you enjoyed this closet clean out. We might continue next week, or maybe next week will be a more, you know, traditional lookbook. We'll see. Wednesdays are for fashion. Wednesdays are for fashion. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a get ready with me inspired by the artwork that I featured. Yeah, like the artwork that I featured for Heart Behind the Art yesterday. I'm gonna do a makeup look inspired by that tomorrow. And then Friday we're gonna be painting and chilling in my art studio. So yeah, definitely subscribe because I go live every weekday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, Liesel says, how late is it there? Here it's 10:42. Oh my gosh, I use military time too. It is currently 4:42 p.m. So yeah, I'm about to like wrap up what I've been doing with my closet and yeah, like probably finish eating my cinnamon roll that I abandoned, get more coffee, and yeah, just like finish cleaning out my closet before my birthday. But oh, Liesel says, okay, thanks. I love you. You're beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love you too. Oh, you think I'm cool? Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm so happy to have you here. Like, it makes me so happy every time I get a new subscriber, because I feel like Alaere lifestyle is for one, the intellectually curious, the babes who understand beauty and brains, both of them matter. And I feel like my brand is for spiritually attuned women, you know, period, like ÀŞÄ, people who understand that we are connected to a divine source and who try to embody like love and light. And then also the style conscious. Hello. So yeah, like I feel like my community here, Alaere means queen in my mom's language. So it's like we're the modern queens who are leaders but also baddies, period. Okay, so Liesel said, when is my birthday? It's on Saturday. So yeah, I just like want to kind of get things situated. Like I don't want to go into my birthday with a chaotic closet, or it feels chaotic to me. Like y'all saw in there. It's like, it's not like super messy, but I feel like it could be more organized. My type A side definitely comes out sometimes, but I'm gonna, you know, go because my phone is on 5%. But I'm sending y'all so much love. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye. Thanks, Liesel, for saying happy early birthday. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. My phone is totally about to die.